Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you very much for joining me here today.
All right, what do you most need to know or hear right now, time you're finding this video? We have death, transformation. Okay, that goes right along with that Phoenix card. I just had a feeling with this stone and that card, we're going to be seeing a lot of Scorpio imagery. All is not lost is what I'm hearing, you guys. You have a lot of possibilities ahead of you. Page of Cups possibility. And it's interesting because at the end of reading number 2, I feel like the same message was coming through. It's almost like a continuation of just the very end of number 2 is that if you guys are going through some kind of painful loss or ending right now, whether that's losing a loved one or just having to change something majorly, like something major is changing in your life, you're never going to go back, there's always a silver lining of there's a fresh start there and you're going to be able to do things you've never been able to do before. Here's the Eight of Wands, progress. All right, I feel you guys are out of the hardest part of whatever it is you've been going through. If you've been going through some kind of dark night of the soul, there's light coming through now. And here's the Five of Swords, controversy. With the Knight of Cups, imagination. Okay, let me get this other row of tarot cards. This is the Cozy Witch Tarot now. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords, be ambitious, chase your dreams. Here's the Three of Swords, it's okay to cry. I'm seeing like some of you guys, I feel, okay, this won't be for all of you, but I feel some of you guys are like an author trying to get published or something, but just use that as an example here. And maybe you've suffered a lot of rejections, or just in general, you've suffered a lot of rejections for something, or just for even being you, and it's been really hard. I feel these cards are saying, keep going, but take a break. It's okay to cry. You're not a weak person because you're crying. You guys are incredibly strong. You have the Phoenix card. You have the Death card. That means you're a very, very, very strong person. And you have a very strong mind and strong will and strong heart. The nice thing is you guys have a strong mind, but you're also very sensitive. You have a strong heart. Because there's a lot of people out there that have a strong mind, but they don't have the heart to back it up. And without that, you're nothing. Okay, here's the Broom. This is Death again. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. So something better is coming in for you guys. And here's the Two of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. So I feel you guys are getting this clean start, this fresh start, clean slate, clean sweep, where I'm seeing like you can call the shots on this next phase of your life. So when we begin life, we're handed a lot of stuff. We don't get to decide very much. But I feel you guys are at this turning point now where you're getting more freedom. You're able to decide which way to go from here. And here's the Three of Wands. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. So keep trying, you guys. I feel that you guys are trying to put some kind of creative work out there maybe, or trying to go for some kind of job. Don't give up on it. You might face some serious obstacles, face some kind of controversy, but it's okay. You guys are going to win in the end. You're going to say the journey is worth it. And then we have the Four of Wands showing up, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to have a lot to celebrate. I feel this path, a really rewarding path is going to have some serious obstacles, but the rewards are going to be even greater. So it's going to feel so good when you get through those obstacles. It says, family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. All right. So, spend time with people who you feel safe and comfortable around. Try to spend more time with them. Yeah, don't try to force yourself to fit in anywhere. It's okay to leave behind places where you just feel super uncomfortable, unliked, unloved. Don't try to fit in there anymore. Don't try to be that way anymore. Don't try to do the things that that group is doing. Okay, here's Compass, True North. Wow. So I think in number one, True North came through in about the same position here from another deck. Okay, discovery, life path, seeking truth, direction, find your way, know where you're going, make a plan, and explore. Okay, so keep following your heart, you guys. That's a very cliche thing to say, but your heart is your true north. So wherever your heart is guiding you, like, don't ignore its guidance. So if something feels wrong in your heart, if something feels wrong in your conscience, then stop pursuing it. But I feel that you guys are pretty connected to some strong guidance, since you have really stayed in touch with your heart for the most part. You have kept your sensitivity. I feel because of that, you guys are really being guided strongly by the heavenly realms. Okay, and then we have the stork here, transformation. Some of you guys might be considering moving or doing some more travel or just some major change. We have transformation yet again. So transformation has come through here twice already. And then we have magnifying glass, get more info. So if you are considering making any major changes in your life, especially changes that are irreversible or very hard to reverse, definitely take time to research and get more info. Examine the fine print. Maybe interview, ask people who have made these same changes. And just one example for if you were going to move to another country that's that you don't really know anything about, you don't have a lot of experience there, you might want to spend at least a couple years just really getting to know the culture, getting to know some people there, finding like a family there before making the big move. So that's just one example. Because sometimes we realize we don't want to make a big change after all, and we're truly happy where we are. Because I think that's the moral of the story in The Alchemist. I'm sure there's other stories like that too, where it's like you go on this big quest to find what your heart feels it's looking for, and then you arrive back at where you started, and it was there all along. The treasure that your heart was seeking is there all along. So another example of that is childhood sweethearts. Like, say you had someone who was very near and dear to your heart, very special to you. Maybe you dated in high school or something, and it was really lovely. And then you both went your own ways. You got together with other people, and things didn't work so well. And then you end up like back together again. So, and are very happy. I've seen stories like that too. So, something like that where I feel that you guys are in the middle, you've in the middle of this long quest, and I feel you're about to make your way back to square one and realize that there is so much good in where you've already been. You just needed to have like all this learning and this new mindset. This new mindset is enabling you to appreciate what was always there, or see someone with new eyes. Okay, and then we have Serpent Spell. Wow, that's an intense card. So, but this is more like Scorpio and transformation energy. I do want to check the book for this one. I feel there has been something very tempting or alluring for you for a while, and that's why I feel it's important for you guys to get in touch with that true north, which is trying to get into contact with you. I feel your guides are trying to contact you through your heart, through your conscience. Okay, let's just check this out. Yeah, I feel that there is something that's been very alluring or tempting towards you, but I feel it's almost like it's a trap. It's like, don't go that way. So whatever's this message might not be for all of you, but if something is coming to mind, I feel like that will not lead you to what you truly want. It will not bring you what you truly want, because there's a lot of false promises in the world. Like, for example, it's like, oh, if you make $1 million using my method, you think you're going to be like feeling amazing about yourself, but then say you achieve that, you might feel emptier than ever and worse off than when you started before you even went on this quest to make that $1 million or whatever. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have a goal of making more money and doing better financially for yourself. Money can bring more happiness and fulfillment to a certain point, but after a certain level, it can't anymore, and it can actually make you feel emptier. So is there something like that you're just tempted to give yourself to that will actually leave you feeling emptier than ever? So go toward the things that are feeling good to your heart and don't feel like they're like too good to be true. So be careful of things that seem too good to be true. I feel you guys might have, you do have a good BS detector with all the Scorpio coming through here. So if something feels a little off, it probably is. Okay, arts and crafts. Nothing exists without the essence of spirit. May it be whispers or chants. Your energy is what brings life to all that you create. Okay, so this could be, I feel this card could be very straightforward, that you guys might benefit greatly right now by doing some more arts and crafts or hands-on activities. Even if you don't do anything crafty like this, even just like writing by hand instead of typing on the computer or your phone, like using your hands in a constructive way can help bring more peace and calm to your soul, and maybe even help get you more in touch with what your soul desires, where your soul desires to go and where your soul desires to be in this lifetime. Also, this could be a great way to meet some new friends, is through a shared hobby. It's really a great icebreaker. Okay, another Scorpio card. Possessions. Belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Alright, we'll see what else comes through about that. It might help some of you guys to do an inventory of your possessions. Like, take inventory and see what you might want to release. Because I feel you may have quite a few possessions that you can go ahead and release, and I feel that will create room for new good stuff to come in. Alright, you got the Ladybird also showing up in number 2. Balance, luck, and love. So I feel this card is coming through to say, maybe you're going through a deep, intense process right now, number 3, but luck is on your side. Luck and love has not left you, has not left the building completely. And then we have Sun in Virgo, Endeavor. Okay, this is another hands-on sign, so I'm just feeling like doing some kind of constructive activity with your hands can be very meditative for you, very healing. I really feel it will help get you more in touch with your purpose in life. I feel you guys get a lot of fulfillment out of helping others, serving others in some way, in some very practical way. Like, for example, helping out, the classic example would be helping out a soup kitchen, or just like baking something for your neighbors or your family or your friends. And here's Taurus, cultivate. I'm also seeing something could be very healing. Something that could be very healing for you is gardening, tending plants, having house plants. That could be a really cool hobby for you. Learning how to make some new things in the kitchen. Also, let's see, anything else here? Let me just clarify the Taurus card. Okay, 2 cards. We have the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. I feel this is just time for you guys to get back to the basics. Almost like going back to childhood and allowing yourself to like set up your life again in the way that you would have liked it to be set up. So like setting yourself a really calm, soothing foundation, like a daily routine that's very calm and soothing for you. I feel this is going to help you heal from anything that was very stressful and traumatic in your childhood. Okay, and then we have Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. All right. I feel that you guys have a touch of the miraculous about you. That, what is up? I keep needing to clarify here. Something that you didn't think was possible is actually possible for you. Like, just coming back to that example, if you thought it was impossible to get your book published, there's still a way. It can still happen if you just don't give up on it. If it's something your heart truly wants and desires. Or perhaps there's another way, like self-publishing or just starting a YouTube channel about your writing process, that kind of thing. There's some way to achieve the dream you have or a similar dream, something that you maybe haven't thought of yet, but it will bring you the same things, the same results of what you originally wanted, and maybe even more. Okay, here's a star. So yeah, don't give up on that pipe dream. What you might think is a pipe dream. It might be still a long ways off, but I feel the journey will be well worth it. And just make sure you're enjoying the journey. If you're not enjoying the journey, then what's the point of even going for it? You know, maybe choose a new North Star then. And then we have full moon in Aquarius, be real. So I feel that's a confirmation of just what came through there, that take a really good solid look at what you say you want for yourself in your life and be real about it. Will this truly add to your life? Will it be truly fulfilling? And anything else? Yeah, I feel that's the main thing you guys need to be sure of is it truly going to help you and be fulfilling if you achieve this? Will it put your life in the right direction? Okay, and then here's moonrise, cleansing. Virgo can be about cleansing as well. So you guys might need a little bit of recovery time from whatever this like dark night of the soul you've been experiencing before you try to make way too much progress. But nothing. I feel like nothing can get you guys down. I feel like it's so good if you have some idea that you want to get started with. That's a really good sign. That's life within you still wanting to continue and go forward and express. I feel that you guys have a lot of really cool ideas and you have an amazing imagination. You're very connected to the imaginal realms. And some people don't experience success right away, but then they can get super successful later in life if it's something they truly believe in and they don't give up on. And it's something they truly want within their heart. Because I really feel sometimes things don't work out because our heart's just not totally in it. Or maybe it just really isn't the right time and it's like a divine redirection, like something needs to happen to make it even more successful or more fulfilling later. Okay, and then we have passions. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Wow, interesting, because that's very similar to what's been coming through, is that if you guys have suffered some setbacks and perceived failures, it's okay. I mean, failure is part of the road to success for sure. So many really successful people had so many failures. I'm sure there's that classic story of, I think, Michael Jordan not making his high school basketball team and having all sorts of failures in his past, but then he went on to become one of the most amazing and successful basketball players. So that's just a classic example that even the people who are known as the greatest in their field have had plenty of failures in their past. So for example, if you got like one rejection here or even several, I think some authors have even gotten major authors have gotten rejected like many times until they were published. So again, if it's something you truly want, you can get it, and be open to it coming in, success coming in a different form for you as well. Okay. All right. Yes, no question. If you guys have one, go ahead and get one in mind. Just see what comes out in this deck here. We have choose a new direction. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting this as saying be open to other opportunities coming into your life. Be open and think truly and deeply about what is on your heart and what direction your heart would like to go in terms of what you're trying to create here. Make sure you're going in a direction where your heart is truly in it. And sometimes we're not going to feel like totally excited and passionate about something, but if you know for sure it's something you want to dedicate your time and your life to, then keep going. Even if you're not having the most exciting and fun time with it, parts of life are just, I feel like they're just meant to be boring sometimes. That's just how it goes. Okay, but you can always seek ways to re-inspire yourself and ignite the passion again. So maybe that's something that would help you, is to expose yourself to things and that help get you excited again and ready to keep working at it. All right, let's get one of these little question cards for you guys. Okay, what question do you need answered out of this deck? How can my thoughts influence the direction of this relationship? Okay, so if you have a relationship in mind, let's see. This could even be, if you wanted to ask the question, influence the direction of your career path or this passion project, whatever it is that you're trying to go after. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. All right, so I feel being very patient with yourself, being very methodical about things, not trying to rush things, not always trying to just like try something new constantly. Make sure you stick with something for a while and give it a good try before you jump into something else and jump into trying something else, like a different tactic. But yeah, if it's been a long time and something's not working for you, you might want to try something else. All right, and if it's specifically about a relationship, I feel this is saying be patient, and I feel that, and be like meticulous and methodical with your thoughts. And I feel this is going to help you have a rebirth around this relationship where you're going to be able to see the good in that person and just notice all the good times you guys have together, being able to have more fun with them and be more free with them. If you just take a time out, pause, and examine your thoughts and be like, okay, do I want to continue thinking along these lines? Hope that makes sense. Okay, so a couple more cards for you guys. All right, Angel of Determination. Do not give up, you guys. I feel like that was so much of this reading, was you guys are meant to be met with some serious success. I feel the road might be long for you, but it will feel worth it. Okay, and again, just make sure you're trying to enjoy the journey as much as possible. And if you're finding zero enjoyment in the journey and it's all just a slog, it's like, try something new. Choose a new path then. Okay, here's Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. All right, yeah. So I do see you guys go through a lot of heavy energy a lot, and I feel you're very powerful. So it's important for you guys to balance that out, the heaviness that you feel a lot, with some of the lightness and the fun of life. So make sure you're making time for more fun. One way you can do that is through arts and crafts, or just some kind of fun and constructive activity with your hands, even something like a jigsaw puzzle, or knitting, whatever it is, crocheting, cooking, even cleaning, if that's something you like to do. Okay, that's all I have for you guys here.